What's going on? I'm back again. Right now I'll be talking about how to make a lightweight feel heavier, because I understand a lot of gyms are closed, a lot of you guys aren't working with that much weight, and you want to find ways to get more out of less weight, to get more out of what you have. So if you look down below, I got two dumbbells right here, 35s each, and I can show you how to make the most out of these dumbbells. I'm not saying this is gonna be a one-size-all solution for everybody, but it will definitely work for some of you guys. Say you have like a pair of 40s or a pair of 30s laying under your bed, you can make do with that, especially if you don't have that much experience in the gym. So I'm gonna break it down right now. I'm gonna give you guys a couple of different muscles to work and a couple of different exercises you could go through to really make the most out of these things, right? So the first step is to remove muscles out of the equation. So if you're on a bench press, you could use leg drive. You have all these extra tools at your disposal, and the leg drive is definitely a big one. You could also arch your back a lot more. We could remove the muscle group. We could remove the legs out of it. We could remove the erectors. So a good example is that simply, if we're talking about chest training right now, also with the delts and triceps, simply go on the ground, do a floor variation. That way you could take the leg drive out of it, like so. You know, put a mat on the ground. So put it on your knees. You're gonna kick it up into the position. So you see I can't really use my legs right now, and my low back is flat against the ground, so I'm not hyperextended. So already at that, I'm using a lot less muscles. That's gonna cut the weight by a decent amount because you can't use them. Another way to use even less weight to make this lightweight feel even heavier is the grip. So a lot of people use a pronated grip, they'll flare the elbows. If you want to make it more of a tricep dominant press, or just get more out of less weight, make it even more shoulder friendly, use a neutral grip as well. So I'm gonna put on the knees, up, no pronated grip on this one, use a neutral grip. And as opposed to a neutral grip where you're flaring, let's keep it a bit more tucked, like so. So you're not skinning the obliques, but you're staying in this plane right here. If you want to make it even harder, you could look at the tempo. So as opposed to doing these fast reps, let's do a tempo. We could do like a 3-3-3, or let's just start with a pause rep, right? You could just pause the bottom for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. If you want to make it even harder, you could add like a 3-3-3 tempo. So you could do like 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Want to make it even harder? You could add a reach to it. This will add range of motion. This will train the serratus, which is actually great for shoulder health. And most lifters are actually very retracted. So if you look at an anatomy chart, we actually have a decent degree of flexion in the thoracic spine. So you want to have some reaches in there. You want to work that serratus. And a great way to do that is you could retract on your benches, barbell presses. But when you're doing your accessory lifts, when you're doing like your assistance work, doing like a push-up, doing like a dumbbell bench, you could simply add a reach to it. And this will also make it harder, so you won't need as much weight anyways. So, like this, as opposed to staying retracted, let's get a reach. You could also get a better pec contraction on this, I personally find. Neutral grip, tempo, 3, 2, 1. Soft touch on the ground, we're not relaxing it. And then boom. So another thing we could do to make it even harder is we could add high reps with the tempo. So as opposed to doing like 5 reps, you could do like sets of 15 to 20. So you could get like an 100 rep total. You could also do lower rest periods. So as opposed to resting like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you could rest like 45 seconds to 1 minute. That way you don't need as much weight. So once you add all these things together, it'll look something like this. Just one example among many. You could also do other exercises for the chest. For example, I'm not going to give you guys everything. You do a basic chest fly if the dumbbells are light enough. With this, you don't need much weight. I spoke about this in one of my chest videos. Basic chest fly. You want to work your triceps. You could also do some extensions. Follow the same principles. Get the reach to the top. What if you want to work your lower body and all you have is like 30, 40 pound dumbbells? Simply use unilateral variations. So obviously if you grab on to a dumbbell, do your basic like goblet squat, this is gonna be too light. But if you hold on to like 2 dumbbells, and now for example you grab like a block, like a center block here, boom. Grab the dumbbells here, go on your tippy toe here. You get good range of motion here. Great for the glutes, great for the quads. And you could also add like tempo work. So for example, you could do like a 3-3-3, like a 1, 2, 3, pause, 3 seconds, come back up. You do like a 5 sets of 20. It's gonna murder your lower body. You could probably do the same thing, not probably, but you could also do the same thing for the posterior chains. If you wanna work the glutes, more hamstring, simply grab the dumbbells, you do like a split stance. So you can line up the back foot with the heel, right? But 90% of the weight is on that front foot. And now I'm just gonna hinge back with these 2 dumbbells, like so. So I know I'm all over the place. I'm just giving you guys random ideas at the top of my head, how to make a heavy weight, or how to make a light weight feel a lot heavier. You could do, for example, arm work. Grab your dumbbells, go against a wall. It's gonna take out a lot of the momentum. So now you can just train your arms with minimal cheating. If you have very light dumbbells, you can even take your elbows and put them against the wall like this, like you're doing like a high incline curl. See, this is like a preacher curl. It's more concentrated. What about back training? If you want to train your back, you have very light weights. Same thing could apply. You could do iso holds at the top. So for example, come to the top, and then you just roll with this arm. Get like 10 reps, and this arm has an isometric hold. So you can do stuff like that. Once you get like 10, 15 reps on this side, 10, 15 reps on the other side. So, hope that helps you guys out. I'm just giving you guys basic guidelines on how to make light weights feel a lot heavier. So just to give you guys a quick breakdown, a quick wrap up. Take muscle groups out of the equation. You could do unilateral work, you could do low rest periods, higher repetitions, you could do supersets. There's so many different ways you could get more out of less weight. And I'm not even talking either about body weight training. So, hope to help you guys out. See you guys soon.